Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. It's me again, Lakwatsirong Butiki. Mula doon sa makasaysayang simbahan ng Silang Cavite, ang Diocesan Shrine and Parish of Nuestra Señora de Candelaria o mas kilala rin sa pangalan na Silang Church. Nakatawid na ang Butiki ngayon dito sa makasaysayan rin na simbahan ng Dasmariñas, Cavite, ang Immaculate Conception Parish Church o mas tanyag rin sa pangalan na Dasmariñas Church. Samahan niyo ako dito guys! The Immaculate Conception Parish Church, also known as the Dasmariñas Church, is the first Catholic parish church in the city of Dasmariñas, province of Cavite. The stone church was constructed right after the establishment of Dasmariñas as a separate parish in 1866. The church and convent was the site of bloodshed during the Battle of Parish, Dasmariñas of the Philippine Revolution against Spain. It was declared as an important historical structure by the National Historical Institute, now National Historical Commission of the Philippines, with the placing of a historical marker in 1986. On December 7, 2002, the venerated and miraculous image of the patroness of the city of Dasmariñas, the Lady of Immaculate Conception, was episcopally crowned by the then Bishop of Imos, Most Reverend Manuel Sobreviñas, D.D., now the Bishop Emeritus of Imos. And on the next day, December 8, 2002, on the occasion of the Solemnity of the Immaculate Conception, the parish church was dedicated to God by the then Archbishop of Manila, Most Reverend Luis Antonio G. Tagle. It celebrated its 150th Jubilee year on July 5, 2017. The parish of Dasmariñas, then known as Parish Dasmariñas, started as a chapel of Parish of Imos, its former mother town, during the Spanish colonial period. Parish Dasmariñas then was a barrio and part of the Hacienda de Imos, owned and administered by the Agustinian Recollects. After the establishment of Parish Dasmariñas as a politically separate town on May 12, 1864, a petition was sent to Madrid by the Recollects for a creation of a new parish for the sake of the people of a growing town and for their own interest. Hence, on October 21, 1866, Her Most Catholic Majesty, Queen Isabella II, signed the royal order creating the new parish of Parish Dasmariñas. However, royal orders took some time before it reached the islands, and its actual implementation did not start till the following year, 1867. The new parish of Parish Dasmariñas was placed under the patronage of the Virgin Mary as Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception, with the Archbishop of Manila and the Recollect Prior Provincial as its main proponents. The same year, Recollect Father Valentin Diaz was installed as the first parish priest of Parish Dasmariñas. The stone church of Parish Dasmariñas was built with the establishment of the parish. Don Espiridion Arevalo of Santa Cruz, Manila, a famous sculptor, was commissioned by the Recollect Provincial to carve the image of La Purísima Concepcion in 1867. Arevalo was the same artist who made the classical type of retablo of Church of Imos in 1851. Very little information are available regarding the architectural design of the church. Old photographs taken towards the end of the Spanish rule show that the church had a very simple facade without a belfry. The convent is nicely built with a spacious veranda. The parish of Maragondon lent the sum of 1,000 Mexican dollars for the repairs and renovation of the church of Parish Dasmariñas in 1874. Later, in 1880, San Francisco de Malabon, now General Trias, lent 500 Mexican dollars to Parish Dasmariñas for the same purpose. The present church has a neoclassical design with a portico covering the front door of the church. The facade is flanked on both sides by bell towers, each 4-story tall. The parish church had 2 old bells. One was acquired upon the erection of the parish. This bell, which is small, has the inscription, Parish Dasmariñas, Año 1867, approximate 14 libras. The second one was donated by the local principalias of the town. It was founded in 1890 by the famous Fundación de Hilario Sunico in Manila. The side walls of the structure are flanked by thick buttresses to strengthen the walls from earthquakes. A school was also established by the Recollects next to the church. The children of Parish Dasmariñas were taught the basic tenets of the Christian faith and the basic knowledge of counting, reading, and writing by the friars. They were required to train and pay good teachers and ensure that basic necessities for teaching purposes were provided. Later, the school was subsidized by the local fund of the town. The church underwent constant renovations through the years, altering much of the church's original design. At present, the church is undergoing another major renovation which involves the raising of its ceiling. The first parish priest of Parish Dasmariñas, Father Valentin Diaz, was born on November 3, 1837 in Rincon de Soto, Logroño, Spain, and was ordained in November 1860. This young missionary was immediately sent to the Philippines, and one of his first assignments was Parish Dasmariñas. He died in Manila on November 20, 1877. Father Pedro Mollar succeeded Father Valentin. He was born in Huesca, Spain on April 5, 1838 and was assigned as missionary to various parts of the Philippines before he became the parish priest of Parish Dasmariñas. He died in 1886 while he was at Suez Canal on his way back to Spain. Father Candido Puerta of Villanueva de la Torre, Guadalajara, Spain, came to the town without parish assignment, but just to learn the Tagalog language. However, he later became the parish priest from 1887 to 1894. Father Toribio Mateo of Corilla, Navarre, Spain. He was born on April 16, 1846. He too was assigned in various missions before and after his assignment in Parish Dasmariñas. He had 2 separate terms as parish priest. He was the parish priest during the outbreak of the revolution and was killed by the revolutionaries in September 1896. With the death of Toribio Mateo in 1896, Parish Dasmariñas lost its resident parish priest. Father Victor Oscos, the parish priest of Imos, simultaneously administered the parish of the town. After the Philippine Revolution, the parish was given to the Filipino secular clergy. During the Philippine Revolution, Gobernadorcillo Don Placido Campos and his secretary, Francisco Barzaga, led the uprising against the Spaniards, which eventually freed their town in 1896. The Spaniards tried to recapture the town of Parish Dasmariñas from the revolutionaries. On February 25, 1897, Filipino revolutionaries took refuge in the convent that was later set on fire by the Spaniards. These men were shot as they emerged from the church. Others had shot themselves up in the church. With the church surrounded, the mountain artillery was brought out into position, and from a distance of 35 meters, the strong doors of the church were bombarded, and the troops went in through the breach. Many lost their lives in the sanctuary. The event was known as the Battle of Parish Dasmariñas. During that bloody battle, the Spaniards burned all structures in the town proper except the Catholic Church, which was later used as a garrison. After a similar event in the Church of Imos a day before, several men of the town who were also suspected of being members of guerrilla forces were detained by Japanese soldiers inside the church on December 17, 1944. Many residents were killed or executed during the Japanese occupation. Mula naman dito sa Immaculate Conception Parish Church, dito sa Dasmariñas, Cavite, tatawid na ang butiki papuntang Imos, Cavite. Isang makasaysayang simbahan naman ang tatargetin ko doon, ang Diocesan Shrine and Cathedral of Nuestra Señora del Pilar, o mas tanyag rin sa pangalan na Imos Cathedral. Abangan niyo ko doon, guys! Bye-bye! Shout out nga pala sa aking gwapong pinsan dyan sa Dasmariñas, Cavite, si Mario Magaliano at ang kanyang asawa at mga anak. Babalik ako dyan, Gaw. Soon. Ingat kayo palagi dyan. Stay safe and healthy. God bless.